Our goal is to construct a reactive intelligent agent, meaning it has inputs and outputs and some processing in between. The best reactive AI agent we have are LLMs, such as ChatGPT. It receives some context involving also a request and then it replies. However, sometimes, even if using prompting engineering or other techniques, it yields wrong response, such as hallucinations or irrelevant response. Maybe it is not aligned enough with humans to grasp their intention more accurately. Maybe because there is not enough reinforcement learning from human feedback. In our opinion, instead of direct feedback from humans, which is a lot of work, we need to embed more proper inductive bias or prior knowledge in the model itself. Current LLMs mainly include the neural network architecture bias, sequential input and output bias, attention mechanism, and the goal is simply predicting next word based on previous context. We, on the other hand, want to embed more human bias so that it could have more human cognitive features such as reasoning, planning, causality, and grasping the intention behind things. So how can it be better than the current solutions? Hopefully, it would yield more reasonable replies, less need for explaining oneself by some techniques, and creativity in solving novel scientific problems. And how we propose to do that? Well, we start from some theory or basic assumptions upon which we will construct our AI model. First, there are two modes in which our agent is operating, which is equivalent to how people communicate. The first mode is simple comprehension or understanding, without any problem to solve or any request. This mode, called understanding. It is where the agent, just like a human, tries to comprehend what was said to him. For example, I am telling a story. Noah was building an ark. Then there could be several replies. Either it just pause and wait for me to continue my story, or ask something to get more information or to clarify things for it, or you just want to know what's next. It is mostly about processing the input, and the output is less operative, and usually only for better understanding of the input. Here we assume the agent wants to extract the wheel from my story or any message I give him. The other mode is the opposite or the complementary mode for understanding. We call it planning. It is where a request is embedded in the input, and we assume that the agent constructed the correct will or intention. In this case, the input is silenced for the purpose of constructing some solution matching the given intention. Usually we include both of these modes. For any problem solving, we need to first comprehend the problem or the situation, meaning extract its original intention, and then to realize this intention by proper planning. It sketches or devises a plan to solve it. Another basic assumption in our model is that these planning and understanding modes of operation are gradual, meaning the will and the realization are the top and the bottom levels of some hierarchy, respectively. For example, let's say I imagine some picture in my mind. If now I want to describe it to some friend, it is done via hierarchy, which represents specialization or decomposition property, when it is in the planning mode, proceeding from top to bottom, or from will to its realization. Then the message becomes words, and the opposite action is performed. Now, the hierarchy represents the abstraction or grouping property. When it is in the understanding mode, proceeding from bottom, the realization, up to the upper level of will. So we see a lot of duality in our model, either in the modes of operation, in the abstraction and specialization actions, and there are more. This is to guarantee that the AI would not be biased in one specific direction only, in any possible cognitive process. And now, how to realize such an agent? Which knowledge representations should be chosen to handle all the different intelligent aspects we propose to embed in our model? All this is detailed in the next video.